Hello guys, welcome to Discus YouTube channel. Well, today I'm gonna speak a little bit about what's happened in the wild discus market right now. Those are some samples of our wild discus in quarantine in Amazon. Over the last 70 years that I have been working in Amazon, I've watching the whole market for wild discus. I have come to conclusion that has a little evolution. The wild discus collecting season starts this year in the second week of October, but incredible, they are already wild discus for sale in the distributors in Europe and Asia. I remind you that is the beginning of December right now. Wild discus have different type of parasites, and some have a life cycle of more than 14 days. The medicine that we use to kill the usual spironucleus, cytophobia, etc., and different parasites cannot be mixed with medicines to kill nematodes, for example. The last few times we had one of the most reputable research on fish disease, Hector Gutierrez, teach us that the life cycle of some parasites is sometimes more than 14 days. So medicine has to be done repeat over that time, not just once for 5 days, for example. A medication for each type of parasite that we usually find in wild discus. For this reason, the quarantine is necessary for at least 3 months. Otherwise, thus, we import and sell wild discus in a few weeks. We want the customer to bring parasites for that aquarium and problems. Like you see, we have a lot of wild discus. We have over 1,015 wild discus from the best selection I have ever made, fish by fish. But we don't have to pay to sell. It's not to come to our company export. That is how we have been working in the last 70 years. And this is how our wild discus have been successful in the homes of customers in these aquariums who are loyal and only buy wild discus from us. I'm not even going to talk about bacterial problems of stores that import fish of various origins between wild discus and hybrid from Asia or Europe. What's happening in that stores is not of public domain. Many people can't imagine the results of various imports from different parts of the world in the term of bacterial problems. That is always the hobbyist who suffer the most. For the importer is to arrive at the company the wild disco and export it. For the retail, it is the fish arriving, resting for a few days and selling it. Sometimes these animals that were not even fed in Brazil, much less treat and quarantines in the correct and honest way for the success of this wild discus in many customers around the world. For this reason, we do not rush in buying wild discus that just arrived in Europe. as they carry many parasites that will bring to you problems sooner or later. Wild discus are to be well quarantined and sold after a few months. Otherwise, you will see your wild discus slimming, thinning after a few months, and your hobby will become a problem. Thank you.